What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video I'm going to be giving you guys a couple of tips, and it's something that you guys should probably do today because it is very likely that we see Spotlight Sims tomorrow. So basically this is going to be a video of some tips for what to do to put yourself in the best position, not only to complete the Spotlight Sim challenges, but to make sure that not only you don't lose out on a lot of MT, because a lot of people do because they make these mistakes, but instead that you actually gain a bunch of MT because of it. So before this video starts, you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We're trying to hit 170,000 subscribers as soon as possible. But disclaimer, this is not a guarantee to work. This is just something that is likely to work, and you got to be smart about this. So if what I say, don't just blindly do what I say. Check the auction house, check the market, check to see if the trends are picking up, because it is very, very likely it is going to be the case. And first and secondly, do not panic. Do not panic buy, do not panic sell. Do not panic with anything, because if you do that, then this video has made no purpose except for completely bamboozling the entire market and the community. Lads, trust me, pick and choose your times. This is just a smart way to go about the things. Do not do this right now. There's going to be different times today. You got to be smart in what you do. So first thing is first, what likely is going to be the case when playoff Spotlight Sims come out is that you're going to need at least 10 players per each team. Like, that is a given. So that is something you should always have. So for me, for example, like last time, the Atlanta Hawks players spiked up. The only team I don't have 10 players for is the Hawks. I sold off all my Hawks players. So right now, I'm looking at the Hawks market. Any player, 1,500. Look, you know what? Let me go and buy Clint Capella. I know I don't have a Trae Young. Let me go and buy a Trae Young. I know I already have an Alex Len. I'm pretty sure I already have a DeAndre Hunter. DeAndre Hunter was bought. I definitely don't have an Allen Crabbe. I definitely don't have Bruno Fernando. I don't think I have a John Collins. So I think I have 5 Hawks players, and that's another 5 of them, so now I have 10. And again, you're just going to want to have at least 10 of every single position, or of every single team, just to be safe. Just to be safe, because what happened the last time was that, like, I actually made that prediction that you were going to need a certain amount of cards, but for the last 5 Sims, I thought it was going to be you're going to need all of current series 2. So I bought all of current series 2 Atlanta Hawks players. So I bought every single one of these cards, and they all went from like 1,000 MT to like 10,000 MT, and they gradually dropped. They're all like, these cards are always going to drop. Anytime there's a spike in a player value, they're going to drop. For example, last night, I made a video talking about how great Desmond Mason was, who I think is fantastic. I think Desmond Mason's absolutely fantastic. And he went from 23k to 30k. Carlos Story made a video about Isak Bonga, and Isak Bonga is now 30k. So that's the whole thing. Like, these cards do eventually drop down in price as well. So that's what I talk about, never ever panic buying, because what people are likely going to do after this video is they're going to just start buying everybody. And you know what? That means it's a seller's market. It means it's a seller's market as well, lads. So if you see the prices of cards shooting up, just sell your excess then. Sell your excess. Today's probably not the best day, but tomorrow probably is, because there's no guarantee of a Spotlight Sim. There's no point in over prepping for something we don't know. As in, there's no point in stocking up on 100 cards for certain teams if we don't exactly know what it is, and we don't know who the best and worst cards are. Like, there were certain teams, Spotlight Sims, their price didn't go up because their sim cards sucked, and there were certain teams that shot up, and we don't know yet who those players are. So the next tip I am going to give you guys is to have a look at the cards in the Spotlight Sim set. So use 2k20 Century, use MTDB. Heck, watch the DBG channel where I go over the stats and badges of every single one of them. Just keep an eye out on things and see who the best cards are. And you know what you want to do? While people are zigging, you gotta zag. The way to be the best in this game is to beat the competition, or to just stall it out. So pretty much, for example, Cam Reddish was by far the best of the current series. That's current series 1. the current Spotlight sets. So, like, of all these cards, by far the best of them was Cam Reddish. So, do you remember what happened with Cam Reddish? Everyone hyped up that card. So, like, that's why I bought all the Hawks players, because I knew it was something to do with that, and I knew Cam Reddish was going to be the best. So, for example, like, Cam Reddish is still in the squad. He is fantastic. So, what happened? Everyone wanted to get Cam Reddish first. So, the Hawks players shot up to, like, 10k MT. But then, after, like, 2.5 hours, when everyone completed the Hawks, everyone started selling their Hawks players. So, like, Hawks players went from 1,000 MT each, and they shot up to, like, close to 10k. And then over the next couple of days, they trickled down. Then a week later, they're back at 1k. And that's what happens with this. So what I advise you guys to do is, when you see that the challenges are out, or when you see that the cards are out, I think the challenges being out is probably the biggest one, because people are actually kind of reacting because they know exactly what to get. But the big thing is that when you see a team like the Hawks, or whichever team it is, that has a really good player, that has one really good player in terms of spotlights as their reward, and you need certain cards, a specific amount of cards from that team, I am telling you right now, sell those straight away. Sell them straight away. Because, yeah, everyone wants the good cards straight away. Everyone wanted that Cam Reddish straight away. But you know what? Had I just sold all my Hawks players and not gone for Cam Reddish straight away and just gone for someone else as my first player, do you know what? I would have made probably 100k extra MT. Because of how many Hawks players I had. That was the thing about it, is that strike while the iron's hot. Sell when players are at their max, because these challenges are not going to go anywhere. The cards in the game aren't going to go anywhere. There's going to be a constant stream of cards for the rest of this game. Players for certain specific teams aren't going anywhere. And then especially when 2 hours later, when everybody is finishing the challenges for the first batch that are really out there grinding, suddenly they nosedive and they trickle down. So lads, strike while the iron is hot. Sell when the players are at their most. And if I'm going to give you guys advice for spotlights for how to make MT during this, I would say on the day they come out, snipe and sell. On the day tomorrow, if the challenges come out, maybe even today, because there's so much speculation about it, snipe and sell. Don't worry that much about playing the challenges on the day. Unless you're there trying to grind for first, there is no real point. And let's be real, that's like 0.01% of us that should even be in that grind. Because let's be real, guys like Bio2K are not going to sleep for 3 days. So it's going to be very tough to beat those guys. So for that reason, I think wait one day, buy and sell. Make probably 300-400k MT if you're good at it in one day, which is huge. And then once you make that 300 or 400k MT, then that means you're going to be set for pretty much the rest of the year in my team. Let's be real, there's no cards that are over 150k you really need except maybe Shaq. And then the last tip I'm going to give you guys, and I'm going to give you guys a tip right now, because even if at some stage later on in the year, or even if this turns out to be wrong, at some stage there's going to be single player challenges, and this is the safest investment in my team. I'm telling you guys this right now, this is the safest investment, and I would not pay over 10,000 MT for this. But if you want to do the challenges, buy this playbook. Buy the Brooklyn Nets playbook and invest in Brooklyn Nets playbooks, because they are the safest investment in NBA 2k20 MyTEAM. Do you want to know why the Brooklyn Nets playbook is the safest investment? Because not only, I don't know why I just didn't click Nets, not only does it have an unstoppable play, the Brooklyn Nets literally have a playbook that has one completely unstoppable play in it, quick through STS, where literally you score every single time. I can see what price I can get this playbook for. Because you know what? I might buy a couple of them now. Because it is the safest investment in this game. Because you know what? If nothing happens, then it's still the safest investment. And I'm going to explain why right now. It has an unstoppable play against offline challenges. So anytime you're playing an offline challenge, you are basically guaranteed to win with this playbook, no matter what you do. Literally, run 5 bronze. Actually, no, not bronze. Run like 5 emeralds and you'll win an online challenge. You run Sean Bradley at center, you off ball, you stay in the middle, block shots, that's it. That's all you have to do. And then, also, the reason why it's safe as investment is because, one, if the challenges do come out, this playbook is going to 20k MT. And even at 20k MT, it's still an unbelievable investment for these challenges. It's worth it. But if the challenges do come out, they're 20k MT, and even if they don't come out, there is always going to be that speculation. There is always going to be that speculation about things coming, about offline challenges coming, about moments challenges. Heck, they could end up putting in a moments challenge just randomly that involves you winning on Hall of Fame, and you get, I don't know, like a random pink diamond card, or a random diamond card, or a random Evo. Like, there's so many times where the Brooklyn Nets playbook is relevant that I think it's one of these safe investments. Even a 7k MT, I would not like. If you really want to do the challenges and you're stuck and it's 20k MT, maybe buy it. But I would not spend more than 10k MT in anticipation. If the challenges are confirmed, I would probably spend. I would spend the 50 and 20k MT, but out of speculation, I wouldn't really go over 10k MT, because while it is a pretty safe investment, you're not going to make much MT. You might lose a little bit of 10k if the challenges don't come. However, if challenges do come, you will make a profit on it. But it's 50-50. But I don't see the playbook ever. Not only it will drop on a 7k. The problem is that when there's speculation, heck, what this video is doing right now, what everyone is doing on Twitter, all you need is, you don't need many people. You need 500 people to think, just to be in the mindset that a play or something big is coming to do with offline challenges, and everyone flocks to this Brooklyn Nets playbook. So yeah, that is pretty much it. So that is the video. This is how to prep for the challenges and what to probably do to make it out of this the best. Like, most of these videos will probably say, oh, just go and beat all the challenges, when in reality the best thing you guys can do is just wait a day, buy and sell. Like, you can snipe and sell. Like, I know people that made a million MT today the first Spotlight Sims came out, because they started sniping Atlanta Hawks players for 1000 MT, because certain people just didn't look at the market and thought they hadn't changed, and you were sniping those players, sniping certain players, and selling for 10k. And suddenly you 10,000 profit. You do that 7 times and you're suddenly you're at 70k. Like, that's the way you gotta look at things. So yeah, that is pretty much it. That is how I think, this is how I'm gonna prep anyway. I'm probably gonna go and bang out the challenges for content, but that's it. Like, if I wasn't doing this for content, I wouldn't be banging challenges. I'd be making a hell of a lot more MT than I have right now anyway. But yeah, so that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex